And welcome back to TEW 2016, the branding solution, and we are on Smackdown for their go-home show, heading into SummerSlam, and we start with our usual pre-match matches. Nia Jax squashes Candice LeRae. Bad and the Beautiful defeat SAS, continuing their little push to the right direction. Dana Brooke makes one of her first appearances, beating NXT's Alexa Nicole, which is good. And then I just did a four-way match just to see what these are like. Bayley, Gail Kim, Makoto, and cheerleader Melissa. Bayley is head and shoulders above the rest, which is good to see, and also improving. Naomi defeats Rosa Mendez. Again, just Naomi needed wins. Ember Moon defeats Tia Hendricks. Another simple Ember Moon win. And my main event just to try and lift the crowd a bit. I have Daniel Bryan defeat Damien Sandow. We head into the show with Edge and Mick Foley hyping up the big announcement coming at SummerSlam, and Seth Rollins, the arrogant Seth Rollins, comes out saying that he is going to steal the show. Your announcement means nothing to me. When John Cena says, remember that he is the one who's going to walk out champion. To which Seth responds, remember you've got to face this Bulgarian Brooke Rusev later tonight after our contract signing. And while I think this could be a lot better, I think it's a good start to the show anyway. Our first match is Paige losing to Nikki Bella. There was no selling going on, no psychology. Interesting. I thought these two would have worked a bit better together. Obviously, all three of the women in the title match having singles matches tonight. So this was Nikki Bella's. Bray Wyatt is interviewed by Edge about the upcoming match with Sheamus, where Sheamus will have to face his demon, or Bray Wyatt's demon, which a good 83 segment. Our next match, this was just literally, because I'm using the women a lot more in this one, we threw everybody into this match to continue the storylines. We have Baron Corbin, Ryback, McIntyre, Rhodes, and Sheamus defeat Apollo, Adam Cole, Morrison, Mark Henry, and Wyatt. And Baron Corbin defeated Mark Henry. Bray Wyatt wasn't unhappy, so I'm happy that this just moved the storylines on. It wasn't going to ever be great, but it did all it needed to do. Seth Rollins and John Cena have their contract signing, and afterwards Rollins goes to attack John Cena only to eat an AA, and John Cena holds up the World Championship. This was all good, 90 for this, so we're building up nicely for their Hell in a Cell. Sasha defeats Emma in a really, really good match, 82. And then afterwards, the Forgotten Generation come and attack Emma, but Summer Rae makes the save. So this is enough to tease the women's tag title match for SummerSlam 2. And this leads to another 8-lady tag team match where we have Asuka, Alicia Fox, and the Forgotten Generation defeating Bliss, Carmella, Eva Marie, and Summer Rae. Alicia Fox got the win over Eva Marie. Asuka was head and shoulders above the rest. Both the storylines, all three storylines, have moved on, which is good. So they're ready because it's Alexa Bliss versus Asuka for the Women's Intercontinental. We get a video package of Nia Jax and who she's been destroying. just trying to put Nia Jax over, keeping the storyline going. Rusev's on the kind of promo backstage with Lana, saying that he is going to leave Daniel Bryan, begging to quit. So we've built up Daniel Bryan facing Rusev in an I Quit match at SummerSlam, and it's a cracking rating, really. So. Now we have Charlotte defeating Becky Lynch, and they don't have the psychology to do a longer match, which is slightly disappointing. But they continue to gain the heat with all of the women picking up wins. And then Sasha Banks attacks Charlotte and stands over her with her belt. Is this foreshadowing what's going to happen at SummerSlam? And our main event is John Cena defeating Rusev with an attitude adjustment when Daniel Bryan distracted Rusev. And after the match, Seth Rollins distracts John Cena because he's not allowed to lay a finger on Cena before their match, or neither are any of the chosen ones. But Rusev attacks Cena from behind and locks him in the Accolade and refuses to let it go. And a 90 rating to end the show could give me one of my highest rated shows in a long time. I'm thinking we might have made the mid-80s. We got an 82, which I think is good. 3 good closing segments on the show. So I'll head back to the main screen and see what the world thought. And we're back to the main screen, and we struck gold, which is good to see. And we'll just check the news. Sasha's opinion: Angel Williams is worth promo time. Chad Gaspel's unhappy, and Paige is too clumsy. So that's that. I'm not going to look at that one in case there's any spoilers. The storyline's Shockwave. The Chosen Ones is nearly over anyway. The Nia Jax thing didn't work. That's all I'd expect. It's a mid-card rivalry. Hasn't really got to the intense level yet. It's all it's going to be. We've got to find new work for all 4 of them, really. The US title is jumping around who I want to keep in the picture. The women's title is 78, which is brilliant. World title 79, tag titles 56, and the IC 53. Let's just check who is hot and who is not. Jason Jordan. Well, American Alpha not really have in a storyline, and they're top of the list. Who's not? As you can see, Alicia Fox is finally off there. Brian Kendrick is on there, but he probably will get released because they can't have him being in rehab 6 months a year. Summer Rae is working towards her push to the right direction. And that will conclude Smackdown, and we'll come back next time to look at Shockwave. Thank you all for watching.